Good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And I'm here to proclaim the new king of South Africa. And it's not President Cyril Ramaphosa, it's George Soros. And I can say that with some certainty because I'm going to put some links down below where you can do your own research, and please provide me more information that you get. And it's all tied up with an organization which is run by the Open Society Foundation, i.e. George Soros. And it's called the Open Government Partnership. And what the Open Government Partnership does is it has representatives around the world who work closely with Open Society's Foundation, run by George Soros. Now, in an earlier email, I revealed that back in Thabo Mbeki's time, several very senior members of Open Society Foundation in South Africa were incorporated into his advisory committee. Well, I'm here to tell you now that one of the key people in the Open Government Partnership, or OGP, is a very, very senior and well-placed ANC member of parliament who also holds a cabinet position. Her name is Ayanda Dlodlo. That's D-L-O-D-L-O. And she has just risen through the ranks of the ANC with the help of OGP, or the Open Government Partnership run by George Soros. And her current position, believe it or not, she is not only the chairperson of the Legislature and Governance Subcommittee, but she's also in charge of Minister of State Security. I'm not joking. The ANC government has been captured by George Soros and the Open Society Foundation. That's who's running the country today. And just to give you a bit of background to Dlodlo's parliamentary career. Okay, she was head of Department of Safety and Security in the Gauteng province. Dlodlo headed strategic operations at the Directorate of Special Operations, or Scorpions, the now defunct elite crime unit. She was charged in 2006 with theft of 80,700 rand from the Scorpions' secret informer fund, but charges were dropped. In 2007, Dlodlo was the General Secretary of the Umkhonto weSizwe Military Veterans Association and supported ANC Deputy President Jacob Zuma's candidacy for president at the Polokwane Conference. In the 2009 South African election, she became a Member of Parliament for the ANC. In 2010, Dlodlo was one of 3 members of the ANC's National Disciplinary Committee that found Julius Malema guilty of contravening aspects of ANC rules. She was in 2010 Zuma's parliamentary councillor. Now remember, she's tied up with Open Society's Foundation. Dlodlo was appointed as a Deputy Minister of Public Service and Administration on the 1st November 2010, serving in the first cabinet of Jacob Zuma. She was barred in 2012 from doing business with all 3 tiers of government for 5 years for her roles as a fellow director of VIP Consulting Engineers. The company had been paid for work not completed in 2009 prior to her becoming a Member of Parliament. Doesn't matter, you get away with this sort of crap if you're an ANC cadre. She was reappointed by Zuma to the same ministerial position on 26th of May 2014 and held it until the 30th of May 2017. She was appointed the Minister of Communications from March 2017 until October 2017. That's the very time that Hlaudi Matseneng was ruling the roost at SABC. What a bunch of turkeys. She was appointed the Minister of Home Affairs from the 17th of October 2017 and held it until 26th of February 2018. In Cyril Ramaphosa's first cabinet, she was appointed as Minister of Public Service and Administration on the 27th of February 2018, replacing Malusi Gigaba, a post she held until the 29th of May 2019. Her current appointment in Cyril Ramaphosa's second cabinet is as Minister of State Security. She is a member of the National Executive Committee on the African National Congress and serves as a chairperson of the Legislature and Governance Subcommittee. Dlodlo is also the South African representative on the Open Government Partnership, which is an Open Society Foundation organization run by George Soros. And what I'm going to just read to you is Ayanda Dlodlo's profile in the People's Assembly, which is a parliamentary website, because they'll probably take this down after I do this. I might actually do a screen drop of this and throw it onto the page. It says, about Ayanda Dlodlo. Ayanda Dlodlo is a current State Security Minister. Ms. Dlodlo, born 22nd of May 1963, has served as Minister of Public Service Administration, Home Affairs and Communications. She is a member of the National Executive Committee, or NEC, of the African National Congress, and serves as a chairperson of the Legislature and Governance Subcommittee. Mrs. Dlodlo is also the South African representative on the Open Government Partnership. Now, if the parliamentary website's got it wrong, well, so be it, but that's what they're saying. Ms. Dlodlo served as the Deputy Minister of Public Service and Administration, a position she was first appointed to on the 1st of November 2010 and reappointed on the 26th of May 2014 until 30th of March 2017. She holds postgraduate qualifications in shipping and transport management, development, business management, and executive development. Oh, don't they sound grand? She must be so friggin' smart. You know what I mean? You know that 70 numbers coming into mind right now? She is a former National Deputy Head of the Directorate of Special Operations, an agent investigating serious crime. Prior to this, she was head of department for the Department of Safety and Security in the Gauteng province. She has worked at the South African National Ports Authority, SA Freight Rail Company, and has also worked on special assignments for the New York and New Jersey Port Authority, as well as the Associated British Ports. Whilst in exile, Mrs. Dlodlo obtained military training in Angola and Russia, and she was obviously one of the comrades. Now, why are we talking about this? We're talking about this because she is clearly under the influence of George Soros and the National Open Societies Foundation. And what I might do is attach a document. In fact, no, I'll put a link to the document so you can actually look at it yourself. It's on the Open Gov Partnership webpage, and it explains to us what the Open Government Partnership is about. And it says the development of South Africa's Open Government Partnership, or OGP, occurs at a very unique phase in the country's post-apartheid democratic transition. At a national level, the political and electoral mandate of the Fifth Democratic Administration focus on the implementation of the National Development Plan as a major driver for transformation and consolidation of democracy. This is the Open Societies Foundation plan that she is rolling out for the ANC. The NDP was adopted in September 2012 as a vision for South Africa by 2030. You get that, yeah? Agenda 2030 for South Africa by 2030. All the little pegs are starting to line up, aren't they? Internationally, the process of developing a post-2015 development agenda resulted in the production of the Global Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs. The 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development establishes a set of global priorities to help eradicate extreme poverty and shift all countries towards inclusive, sustainable development. During the 17th regular session of the United Nations General Assembly that took place in September 2015, 17 goals and 169 targets were formally adopted as a set of global priorities to help eradicate extreme poverty and shift all countries towards inclusive, sustainable development. Now let's remember that OGP is run by the Open Society Foundation, run by George Soros, and here they're talking about the UN adopting their agenda. This starts telling you what is actually going on behind the scenes. I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to go into too much detail at this stage. This is a work in progress. I just need to alert you that the ANC government has been captured by George Soros. That's how simple it is. Alright guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video. Please feel free to share this video, and above all, stay safe. And to all my avid researchers out there, my subscribers rather, please look up this subject and email me with your results, because I have to shout out Dan, who actually drew my attention to this woman's involvement with George Soros, and she holds a very senior role. Clearly Soros has got his fingerprints all over the ANC at the NEC, or the National Executive Committee level. Okay guys, take care. Bye for now.